Hi, I'm Battalion Chief Steve Loyola. I would like to honor Firefighter Jeff Maki for a heroic deed he did on June 9, 2013 in Pololu Valley.
We noticed 5 people in the rough waters appearing to be struggling. I walked to the water's edge and heard them yelling out, "Help! Help! We're drowning!" A friend of mine told me about rescue tubes that her husband had posted at the beach. So I looked around and found them, unhooked 2 of them from their post, and ran to the edge of the water. The rip current was pulling them farther and farther out, and I attempted to throw the rotor tubes into the water, hoping the rip would take the tubes towards them. This guy, Jeff Maki, just came out of thin air. He came up to me and asked if the people were in distress. Then he said, "I'm going." He grabbed the rescue tubes and headed out. He swam out through the pounding shore breaks and within minutes reached 3 of the people. He gave the 2 rescue tubes to them and was able to pull them into shallow water. I then assisted in getting the 3 to the beach safely, while he grabbed the tubes a second time and headed back out through the shore break again to reach the remaining 2 people in distress. A father and a daughter were even further out. Once on shore, the father was so weak he was unable to stand or walk in from shallow water. Jeff Maki hoisted him up onto his back and carried him to the beach. The man was barely conscious and having difficulty breathing. He was completely exhausted and couldn't talk. Luckily, 2 physicians that were near on the beach were able to assist in monitoring the man's vital signs. At that point, we attempted to call 911, but no phones on the beach had service. My husband ran up the almost 1-mile trail out of Pololu to the overlook, where he was able to get a signal and call for emergency assistance. Leaving the rescued family in the care of the doctors, Jeff Maki also made the trek up the trail to ensure that help was coming. The father was airlifted from the beach to the lookout by Hawaii Fire Department Chopper 2, then transported by Hawaii Fire Department Medic 15 to North Hawaii Community Hospital. Pololu Beach currently has 4 rescue tubes that were voluntarily donated and set up. 2 were installed by resident Mike Varney, and 2 by Jeff Coakley's Kohala Swim Club. If it was not for the unselfish heroics of Jeff Maki and the fortunate placements and availability of these rescue tubes at the popular but isolated and treacherous beach location, I believe this very well would have been a multiple drowning situation.
It would take a special person just to physically be able to do what Firefighter Maki did that day. I have been told that Firefighter Maki was a competitive swimmer in college and one of the very best swimmers in our entire fire department. Without a doubt, if Firefighter Maki had not been there and put his own life on the line like he did, multiple members of this family would have certainly perished. Because of this selfless and heroic act, I am honored to nominate Firefighter Jeff Maki for the Daniel Sayre Memorial Foundation Award.